one point I was body shamed, and then they were talking about my personality, my character, my family, you know, my school, my upbringing, and all of that. I remember all of this happening, and the first time it happened, I was like, but why is there so much negativity? And the thing is, when people are trolling you, you feel like the whole world is trolling you.
Yeah.
So I started, you know, shelving myself into, you know, I don't want to be seen. I want to behave this way. I want to talk this way. And oh my God, it was bad. Should I do something? Should I cut my hair? Should I become lean? Should I become fat? What do they want? And no matter what shit I did, nothing was convincing. I have fear of emotions. Like I'm an extremist. Like if I give my heart to somebody, if I give my heart to anyone, it's just completely. Like I don't know what is the border. Like I don't know what is the line.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the boundary.
As an Indian, more so as an Indian woman, you sometimes have to navigate through several isms to make your presence felt and voice heard. Today I have my guest who has done exactly that. And when people ask me the definition of the common Indian girl's dream, I would just say Rashmika Mandanna.
Oh, Mama.
But welcome to this special episode of Limelight Lab Grown Diamonds presents Her Story with me, Nayandeep, on Bollywood Bubble.
Thank you.
And I'm very happy that we are doing this because, you know, I might not even need this. So there is something so heartwarming about you. People talk about your performances, the person you are, everything. And I really, I was telling you this, that there were these two speeches that I saw. People talk about the smiles, people talk about everything. Sometimes you say the deepest things with a smile. How do you do that? How do you hide your emotional upheavals that time? Like how do you smile at that?
I think I know of no other way. I think through school, through college, through career, through everything, I don't know how else to deal with situations. For me, my defense mechanism, my happiness, my sadness, my frustration, my anger, everything goes away with a smile, with a laughter. So for me, like me as a person, I'm a very happy person because of that. Because people don't get to see anything else, and if I'm frustrated as F, then you'll see me laughing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
I hope you're not frustrated right now.
So this is the problem. When I'm happy, I laugh. When I'm frustrated, I laugh. So people are like, but why is she laughing? I'm like, I'm so annoyed right now. So yeah, it's
how many people taking you wrongly that time?
As in, it's really sad that sometimes just because of the smile, you say the most, like, of course, I have a lot of pain in my heart because of the experiences or the journey that I've had. But when you add on a smile, people just take it lightly, saying, okay, as in it's happened to everybody else. But then, you know, it's sad, but then you know that more than making people feel for you or making people sad, you know that you've at least brought a smile on their faces. Yeah. So I'm happy as long as you're smiling, my audience is smiling, my family is smiling, my friends. I'm cool.
That's
cool,
such a beautiful thing to say, and I was telling that, you know, before my TED Talk I watched your speeches and it gave me inspiration. I wanted to start with this, although, you know, when we talk about starting off, you are an accidental actor.
Yeah.
And that's what you said in a lot of those speeches.
Yes.
Today from not even willing to act, maybe you're not even having that kind of a passion, to becoming the common Indian girl's dream, which is what the episode is all about. How do you see yourself? What were the things that went behind your mind when you actually started off?
Oh God, yeah. So as I'm sure you know that initially when I got into my career, it was because of my headmistress who just gave my name to Fresh Face and told me to take part, and I was like, oh shit, you can't disappoint a teacher, now you need to do this. And then when they danced around, answered their questions and I think what people liked me, even the judges back then liked about me, is that I wasn't just like one leg on the other, just being this model, just pouting, I wasn't that. I was this chick who's just running from the washroom to this changing room to this fitting room to Masaba's, store and everything. I was just this girl, chirpy girl. And that is the real me. So I think people saw that it was the real me and they just sort of liked it, and I won the title. And after that, I had no idea I had an actor in me. So it was just, I got this film offer, and for me, even back then, it was just about the story. Story is my hero. So even back then, I heard the story and I was like, Arey, this is very interesting. It's very natural.
Absolutely.
It's like a very normal
Easy,
college-going girl, and that was the role. So
it's also very similar to what?
Yeah, exactly. I was a college-going girl. It was a college-going girl role, and I was like, okay, I'll do this, and I'm out. Like film industry, film thing wasn't my thing. I'll do this film, and I'll have an experience in life, and I'll be out. I'm done. And then once Kirik Party released, it made such a big sound, and I was like, oh, whoa, now I can't say a no. And back then I was very bad at saying a no. Yeah.
Are you still bad at saying a no?
I'm improving. I'm getting there.
But what you need, you come from a very small town in Karnataka, and academics is very important. I come from Calcutta, so I know that academics is very important. Passion is okay.
It's either doctor or engineer.
Or a lawyer.
Or a lawyer.
But what happened in my case is I was a good student. My family supported me, and same is in your case, because family supported, which is why I could relate to every part of your journey, to be honest. But there are also, I want to know, because this is my case, I don't know if it's the same in your case. First of all, we'll talk about the family support, but relatives can also have inhibitions. They can pass comments. Like, more than me, I think the battle was the one that my parents had to fight, dealing with the kind of comments that came. So did anything like that happen in your case?
So for me, I am not very close to my outer family. Like my mom's, I know my mom has a sister, and she was sort of on a phone basis, but my dad's side, I know he has siblings, but I'm not very, like cousins, I'm not really close to. So I've met them last, I think 10 years back.
Oh God.
Yeah, so for me, it's just my family, my dad, mom, sister, and me, But of course, the wars, what you're talking about, I had to fight with with again the trolling and the commenting and things like that. It was quite, I come from Coorg. So Coorg is very,
small,
like tight-knit.
Tight-knit, yeah.
So, like, I think all of them are your cousins, yeah. We're all related somehow. I think my parents had to fight that war, but not personally me, because I just have to deal with things with my parents, and my parents know my journey. So I was kind of fine, but yeah, for me it was on a larger space. The commenting, trolling, the public space, the public eye, and all of that, yeah.
When you talk about trolling, we would have gotten into it much later. It's ridiculous what happens today, and I just feel that, I spoke to Ananya also in the last season, and her episode was on social media bullying. It is a bullying of...
Yeah.
Today if I post a video, they'll say, ki, you talk like a girl, you are this, you're that. They go to any extent to name, shame, and call me out, whatever. What I feel is that at a younger age, when it happens to you, you are very young when that trolling started. Today you might be having that guard and that defense to give it back or to handle it. Do you remember the first time when it happened? Did it break you down?
Ooh, majorly. It hit me like a bloody tsunami. Like, I didn't see it coming. I didn't even know what trolling, I wasn't even aware of it.
Yeah.
And I was this girl who had like some 100, 200 followers, and I was following some 400, 500 people. I was just that girl. But I think to one point I was body shamed, and then they were talking about my personality, my character, my family, my school, my upbringing, and all of that. I remember all of this happening, and the first time it happened, I was like, but why is there so much negativity? And the thing is, when people are trolling you, you feel like the whole world is trolling you.
Yeah.
It's just that, 1-2% of the whole audience that you have. But it was just such a new concept that I started losing myself into all of this. I started, shelving myself into, I don't want to be seen. I want to behave this way. I want to talk this way. And oh my God, it was bad. I remember, but I think, like again, we humans tend to adapt to all of this. Like we're survivors in the end of the day, and all my friends and family call me a survivor because they know all of the shit that I've been through. But I've never lost a smile on my face.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like I just, like somehow every time I speak to someone in a public space or like even, I don't know, I just can't, like I just want to smile. I just want to make another person smile. I think that's what I live by. And all the negativity and all of that, oh, it was hard.
It is.
I'm getting goosebumps because I'm starting to go back there.
No, but it is true, because I have also battled it. I have battled it at a very young age, 12, when I was bullied, and then बोलते हैं ना कि I have told this so many times that एक जगह पे आप जितनी भी इतना ही मारो, पर वो जगह सुन हो जाती है एक point के बाद, and then stops affecting you. In the beginning, people make you feel like you said, it hits you like a noise, and then you feel like maybe they are right. You start judging yourself and self-doubting. Did you go through that?
Yeah, oh my god. I was like, am I not good enough? Should I give up on the industry? Should I stop acting? Should I not do films? Should I do something? Should I cut my hair? Should I become lean? Should I become fat? What do they want? And no matter what shit I did, nothing was convincing. Just because I probably took out a name in an interview, or I got one word wrong in a language, or I don't speak in a certain language, or I don't, behave a certain way someone wants me to. I'm like, dude, like this is just impossible to freaking convince every fucking body. So I was like, you know what, you don't like me, fine, deal with it. I'm just going to be me.
Yeah.
Even today, of course, I can't lie, it does affect me. Some things when they talk about my upbringing, when they talk about my family, I give it back. Like anything, keep it to me. Like my parents, my sister, they didn't do a shit. They're just my family. Okay, fine, leave them out of it.
Yeah.
Like do shit to me, shit to my name, do whatever you want. And that's when I lose it. That's one time I'm actually not smiling. I give it back.
No, good. And you've been slut shamed.
Yeah.
You have been body shamed.
Yeah.
You have been called names.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but people don't realize this. But even in trolling, there is an inherent amount of sexism involved.
True.
I don't feel men go through the same amount of trolling in the same way women do.
True, man. Like I see so much of me. Maybe because it's in my profile. People freaking tag you when they do all of this, and they call me names. And initially, I didn't even know the meaning of it.
Yeah,
so
I
went and asked my mom. I was like, Mama, so many people are commenting this. What does it mean? And of course, a mother can't tell this to you, na? So she's like, no, ignore it. It's nothing. So I was like, kuch to chal raha hai. I don't know, like something she's hiding. And then I went and asked one of my college friends, and he told me this, and it just broke my heart. I'm like, fucking hell, like people actually, like, don't other people see, even when I was back in college, there were 100 followers which I had. They would have seen all my activities, na? It would have come in their profile also, no? So are their followers actually okay with these people doing all of this? Like, troll pages have immense amount of following.
Yeah. I also take it on the media, because we do troll stories. At Bollywood Bubble, of course, we have stopped doing troll stories, because here I am in control, so I can at least practice what I preach. To be very honest, she's also here. We don't do it. That's the phenomena. I feel that troll stories ko jitna hum log denge na if we give coverage to people who are trolling, then other trolls will want to be like them, and people who are not trolling will be like, acha, troll karke they are getting appreciated and they're getting mentioned. We are supporting, we are not getting mentioned, so we might as well start doing that. It's
I don't understand where the trolling comes from. It's
also doctored, a lot of it.
Like they must actually be frustrated in their lives.
Absolutely.
To do
Absolutely.
So much. Oh my god, it takes a lot of time.
Absolutely.
Imagine me sitting and doing a collage of my photos only take a lot of my bloody time.
That's true.
Shit. Like, what are they doing? Like, people, please.
They don't have a life and no love in their life. It's a loveless life.
Arey, love though, it's okay. Let them not have, like, at least please work now. Please earn for your families. For
Some people actually earn by doing this only.
Really?
That's why I say it's doctored. A lot of it is doctored. People are paid to be bots. Today, we are living in a very...
Okay, there's no help in this. There's no helping.
But you know what has come out of the journey that you've had from the time you started, from being a college kid, living her dream, and pursuing it. Today, I feel that many people want to be like you. And I have always said this to actors my age, a little younger to me. When we started off, na mujhe age shaming ka bada problem hai. And when you are a youngster, people don't believe in you, is what I feel. So many people question me, ki, kaise, how can you head a team? He's not worth it. He's just 29, whatever. Today, I think with actors like you and many others, especially women actually, from this generation, I am very proud of the women because you remember more women than men. I think there's a paradigm shift in people's opinion and perception. Do you see that?
As in, when it comes to age shaming and all, my face, no. And the directors who are actually working with me, knowing me the closest, they actually think I'm like some mature, like some 30 plus ka girl, you know?
What?
I'm not kidding. My face actually shows up like that. But nobody knows. They're like 20, 24, 25. Nobody knows. So I can pass off on that. I can be like, yes, so you're telling me, and I can come off as a very mature.
So there's an alter ego.
Yeah, like in my brain, I'm like, oh fuck, what is happening? So that, though, I can just. But I get what you mean. The responsibility. Like right now, people are not going to look at your age and be like, oh, Papa, like, you know, something so bad happened to this little girl, little boy. Nobody is going to care. People are going to be like, we'll treat a 45-year-old person like this, we'll treat a 37-year-old like this, we'll treat a 20-year-old also the same. So you just have to mature. Like, this is one thing I've learned the hard way. Nobody is going to, you know, feel for you.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a damn about you. True. So you just have to mature. You just have to up your game. Your life is a fast forward. You know, you just have to deal with it. That comes with the industry.
Absolutely. And I feel in any industry, because there's a beautiful amalgamation between and the merging of two industries that's happening. It's become Indian film industry.
Yeah,
it's
finally.
not a South Indian. But haven't you faced it? Like, aren't there labels? Like, you're a South actor, you're a Bollywood hero.
I still get it. Like, I do get it, of course. But since I just take it in a positive note, saying, since I've made so much name down there, that people just term me like that. But then it's really, as in when I walk on the street, I wouldn't prefer someone calling me just a South Indian.
Yeah.
I am a face everywhere. Like, probably tomorrow I'll go and do a Bengali film. You can't say, you know, they can't just say a South Indian ladki, she's come here and she's done a Bengali film. I want to be known as an Indian star. Like, I'll be anywhere. I'll be in posters anywhere in the smallest of the towns, and I want to be known as theirs. You know, but again, coming back to this point where women trying to make such a difference, I think there's a lot of. I think now even somehow we're so strong that even men are giving in.
Yeah.
You know, even the boys, even the.
Absolutely.
You know, people who I'm working with, in fact. They're just like, you girls need to do so much more. You guys have so much talent and all of that. So they're pushing it. So you see the boundaries between the industries breaking. You see the equality, you know, happening because of people just, you know, coming out of their shells and just being like, oh, this is the new world. Let's welcome it.
You know, in a recent interview which I saw, you spoke about how people make fun of your accent, but it's been 20 plus minutes. I actually haven't found one. You don't even have that South Indian twang. I have a Bengali twang. I'm not saying accent, but gaadi nahi bol sakta main. So wo baat hai. You know.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know why people have been telling you.
Oh my God! Everywhere, everywhere. I'm not kidding. So they're like, I'm speaking in Telugu, and they're like, but accent. But people love my voice. Like, people expect only me to dub my, you know, voice everywhere because apparently they like my voice and I'm happy for it. But then they're like, you have a bit of a slang. I'm like, where does the slang come from? They're like, it's not Kannada, it's not Tamil. We don't know where it is. I'm like, okay, should I do a British accent now? Should I do an American accent? What is it? But It's interesting. So even now when I speak Hindi, like of course my trouble is that when you're in when you're in Hyderabad, we don't have people speaking in Hindi.
Yeah.
So of course it's going to be distant for you.
Absolutely.
You watch a lot of films, you know the meaning of everything, you know the words, but when you have to put it together in a very Bombay slang or just, you know, all of that, it doesn't come off very easily. So I think this is a very, as in, I'm sure it's a problem everywhere. But then this, again, with Goodbye and everything, I'm like, I'm dubbing for myself. I don't care what shit happens, I'm dubbing for myself. So yeah, I just need to be there.
Absolutely, and why not? Yeah, why not? Like I said, you're the national crush. You're the common girl's dream. But going back to the first thing that we spoke about, जब लोग ज़्यादा हंसते हैं ना, when people are happy, I feel I at least try to hide my sorrows behind a smile, like you said. But what happens is people sometimes who are even close to you, they fail to see the pain. Have you ever felt that in life?
All the time. Like, those sleepless nights. When I say sleepless nights, the n number of nights I have cried myself to sleep. I would just look at something and just get lost, and in my, like, it's been hard. Like, I think in 365 days at least, without exaggerating, I think 100 days, 150 days I've just been with crying myself to sleep. It's not been easy, and I know when you say, you know, people can't really tell that you're not doing fine when you're just smiling and saying I'm fine, but you're not fine. That's because you don't want to worry the other person. You just want to get a smile from that side. I know how this feels. I just got goosebumps. I know how this is, but again, what can you do? Like, this is something that I think I've just learned to deal with. And you can't talk to your parents again because you don't want to stress them out. You can't talk to your friends because you can't stress them out. So I think of my other people more than myself. So right now, thank God for my puppy, because that is the only living thing that I cry in front of. I'll be like, oh, no. And she'll be like, what is happening with this chick? But yeah, I don't know. I'm not good with talking about my emotions.
Absolutely. And but the thing is that I hope that there's more power to you actually. And also when you talk about, not to you, but you know, when we talk about emotional upheavals, it's difficult to deal with. We think we've managed to, like, we've done, we are like settled, and ab to hum log kuch bhi ho, pahad aaye, chattan hai, hum log fight kar lenge. But actually that's not the case. What is it that still haunts you, or worries you on days, and how do you deal with those days? Like when you're trying to be brave, you can't.
I think one thing my mom's always told me is never show the weak side of you to the world. This is one thing she's been saying it since I was a child, and I think somehow it just is in my brain. I think the fear of like, I have fear of emotions. Like, I'm an extremist. Like, if I give my heart to somebody, if I give my heart to anyone, it's just completely, like, I don't know what is the border. Like, I don't know what is the
boundary,
line.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the boundary. So I'll just give everything. And like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm so scared of that. Like, what if that person doesn't appreciate you? Like, even my friends, in fact, I've had bad experiences trusting people and all of that. So now trusting has also become an issue for me. Self-doubts is an issue, and loving people too much is also an issue. Not being able to express it, it's just endless. Then I think like, feeling emotions is one of my most nerve-wracking things. I'm scared of that. And like, what if that one person doesn't understand me completely and just I don't think anyone will actually understand this. I think we're kind of screwed.
But like I would tell you that you're not the only one.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
that,
I'm sure.
Even I have those days, those thoughts. Like I say that when my sister goes off to sleep in Bombay, then those 2 hours are the most difficult hours because I think about a lot of things and I overthink.
Yeah.
But again, more power to you, and your journey will give more power to a lot of other women out there who are willing to live up to their dreams, desires, and their passion.
Girls, I'm telling you, if I am able to do it, if I am here, anyone is.
And that's the tagline, that if she can, you can too. And on that note, we'll move on to the fun segment where we give you a hamper.
Okay.
It's about prolific women from different fields of life.
Okay.
So we are back with Rashmika for our next segment. Limelight Lab Grown Diamonds presents I Am She. So it's very quick. I'm going to give you 7 questions. You have to answer 5 of them correctly. It's about influential women from different walks of life.
Oh,
And,
I'm bad at this. Oh,
I'll help you.
Okay.
I want to give you the hamper. After that really amazing conversation, I cannot not give you that hamper.
Oh, yay.
Okay, the first one. Name 3 films, 3 South projects where Bollywood actors, female actors, played important roles.
If you have to say Saho, Shraddha, Alia Bhatt, Triple R, she's playing.
Yeah.
And Kajal she's also Bollywood hero. Okay.
She's Bollywood and South.
Yeah, and South. So, okay.
Robo maybe.
Yeah, Aishwarya ma'am in
So, chalo, ye point maine diya.
He's only like, take the point, take the point.
I'm like, yeah, let's give it to her. So, Khatron Ke Khiladi is a show, which is, of course, Fear Factor. There was only one female actor who hosted one season. Which female actor was that?
Priyanka.
Yes, it is Priyanka Chopra. See, I'm giving it easier, making it easier for you.
Yeah.
Okay, name 3 films directed by any female directors.
I think G. Lazara is being directed.
Yeah.
Dear Zindagi. And Gully Boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love Gully Boy.
I want to see you in a film like G-Laser. I'm putting it out in the universe.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I generally don't put up stories regarding other films, but that film, I just saw the casting.
It was an emotion.
Yeah, I just saw the casting. I was like, literally goosebumps. I'm not even kidding. I saw the casting. I saw 3 women. I was like, bang on, going on my story, bro. You guys kill it. I'm gonna be your first audience.
Me too. Okay, it's a Who Am I? I was supposed to start my career with a South film opposite Mohanlal. But once that got shelved, I was soon thrown out of 12 films. Today, I'm a Bollywood star who started with a TV show, Hum Paanch, and I am shaping it for Indian audience towards women, like films towards women.
Ooh, Amma, Appa, I have no idea. Wait. Oh, Vidya Balan.
Vidya Balan it is.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which South female star played the titular role in Bhagmati?
Anushka.
Yes,
Yeah.
Anushka.
No, Bhagmati, I was like, suddenly I went off to Bagh Milka Bagh. I'm like, where is that? Where is this? Why are you thinking of Bagh Milka Bagh? Bhagmati. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. No, it's
my
fab.
brain is too ahead.
Name any 3 female-centric films from South.
U-Turn, Oh Baby, Urvi.
Yeah.
Urvi, I love Urvi.
Yeah. All of them are getting
Yeah.
remade. One of them, Ke Alawa. Which badminton player's biopic did Pariniti Chopra recently?
Saina.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my brain is Saina.
I knew this was going to be a tough one.
shit.
But chalo, correct to kar liya na.
हाँ.
7 में से 7. So it's a 100% track record. So you definitely deserve the hamper. We could have given you something else, but it's okay. This is what you get for being
Thank
such an
you.
amazing
So
sport
sweet.
and for such a lovely conversation.
Thank you.
You are
so
amazing.
much. You are amazing too. All love to you, all
Thank you.
power to you, and it's okay. Keep smiling.
Thank
we
you.
know better.
Yes,
Ourselves better than the world. So.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Rashmika Mandanna. You're watching me on Bollywood Bubble. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe. Thank you.